now in North America. And you're looking at two of them right here. GT, Team YT, heading into game number 2 of our bracket reset in the grand finals. If Team YouTube wins this, they are going to be our May finals champion. Team YouTube would take the crown for the first time. GT also looking to make the same feat happen. They need to win 2 in a row.
They absolutely do. Amazing that we have our 4 seed versus our 7 seed, and we're saying these are the top teams in North America because that's how close the gap is between 1 and 8. Lapras band, Chandelier band, Team YouTube found their strategy, and they're not going to switch off of it until they lose themselves a game, and they haven't done that yet.
Please tell me we are bringing Sableye into this match. I can't imagine we are as a first pick. I would be shocked, but I would love to see it right here. No, they are picking up that Hoopa. Big surprise.
Yeah, good little bait and switch there, maybe for the folks tuning in at home. We, of course, locking in the Buzzwole. If you're not going to ban it, I'm not going to let you pick it either. And they've got some solid first picks, Slowbro and Buzzwole.
They must know that someone on GT can play Buzzwole pretty well, and they want to make sure that they don't get it picked away from Fui, which I totally understand because he has been an absolute maniac on this Pokemon. Eggnoob getting their Snorlax, while Black CH is locking in that Urshifu. Chaotic right back in that comfort zone with Alolan Ninetales.
I mean, and then you have a Kilo on that Eldegoss as well, doing awesome work, keeping the team top off with HP. Of course, their Cotton Crash coming through in pivotal moments with that knockback, but of course the heals that provides. We've got a Zoroark in the match. I feel like we haven't seen one in a while, and Lakodink's going to try and leverage that to get after some of these Pokemon.
I'm so happy, by the way, that we are seeing So Sad Sam not pick up that Decidueye, because looking at GT, I was very worried about that. When you see a Zoroark and an Urshifu, you really don't want to be Decidueye right here. Venusaur, on the other hand, a very interesting and exciting choice for Team YouTube.
Is this going to be... This is going to be a pot shots from way back. Are we going to see a Venusaur?
I don't know if we see a Venusaur right here. I would guess that we see Petal Dance Giga Drain right here. I think that's the play that they're going to make here with Venusaur. We're going to have to see. I don't know if I'd want to play Solar Beam into this team composition. I don't know too many team compositions I want to play Solar Beam into, if I'm being totally honest.
Listen, I was on the Hopium there, Spraggles. Let's take a look at these two teams. Eggnoob, Lakoding, Espo, Stockings, and Black for Team GT. And on the backside, Team YouTube, we've got a Kilo, Fui, So Sad Sam, Phil, and Chaotic.
What a grand finals. I am so happy to see these two teams going at it in the grand finals. North America games are just a different breed. We have so many teams that are so incredibly close. It could be anyone's month. And as you mentioned before, that's going to be extremely wild when we head into the regional finals live at NAIC. I cannot wait. Game number 2, GT, your purple team. Team YouTube, your orange team, 1 win away from being your May finals champions.
GT needs to win 2 on the hop, and they chose their lineup to do it. Espo already putting in tons of static on the opposite side of the map here, and they're sending So Sad Sam right into the central. They want this Venusaur to get online quickly.
Yeah, they need this Venusaur to get a ton of experience right here. This is a really difficult bottom path to deal with. Slowbro, Alolan Ninetales, a real tough one. We can see Fui fighting up in this top path. Espo in a lot of trouble right here, and they do pick up a nice early KO.
Yeah, I mean, Gossifleur / Eldegoss with that red buff early is just so annoying how much it can slow you down. So if you even overextend just a few steps onto the map, that equals a KO for that team.
And right here, we have Buzzwole at level 5. You can see their team just feeding them experience. Slick spoon feeding them the AXP, and they need it right here. This could be a really big win for Team YouTube in the top path, but really there's only one member. Only Eggnoob is up here.
Yeah, and they're literally putting all their eggs in Eggnoob's basket and saying, hey, hold this down because we're going to make a push down here. However, Team YouTube's doing the same exact thing in the top path, right? So we're going to see who the better defender is just in this little exchange, whose goal zone stands tall. 42 points go in downstairs, and looks like about 54. So I mean, both these defenders doing the job that they were tasked.
I mean, you got to look at it here. Both teams almost scoring the exact same amount. The play worked out for both of them. The only question is, who did we need to power up more? Lakoding barely making it out of there. Buzzwell just punching the jump pad.
Yeah, hitting a nice little Olympic diver maneuver over the hedge there with the springboard. Now they're going to be able to get a nice reset from Espo.
Chaotic not yet level 6, so we do not have this blizzard combo right here, so not as easy to secure everything right there. Sam almost level 7, so they will have their pedal dance very, very soon. Big power spike coming.
As soon as the Urshifu clicks over to level 7, they get KO'd instantly. And now Fweez is knocking it. That animation is hilarious to me every single time, Spraggles. It really is just hilarious. Eggnoob getting chipped up, punched up by Buzzwell. We're going to see if they can get a follow-up, and that is an absolute dusting. A Kilo gets cut in half. Lakoding's looking for another one. Fwee goes for the spike on top of their goal zone. But look at that dart through by Zorak to get the berry, and the Snorlax takes the other one with their passive. They're hungry. They're chewing it up, and that means GT's going to get some points in that top path.
Jeez, I gotta say, I mean, Fwee, we know this player's been so impressive on Buzzwell, but the play right there, the fact that he did not go down, what an incredible Buzzwell player Fwee is. Jeez.
Absolutely. I mean, most Buzzwells get stomped out and snuffed out like the bug that it is, but Fwee really making it look special today. Regirock gets chipped in, and that's just so it leashes and the HP reset, and GT is about trying to get some more points in. That's how they want to stress their advantage in this one.
Yeah, GT, I think, knows if they walk into the Rayquaza fight with a point advantage, they can have a very different situation on their hands. Phil very deep right now in a little bit of trouble as Regirock is being attacked right here. Lakoding coming on in, big Unite move from Venusaur.
Lakoding darting through Phil, getting a KO quickly, and So Sad Sam's looking to pivot on top of Lakoding as they are just feigning attacking all the way in. Regirock comes in, Lakoding darts in, takes it, but also gets KO'd for that effort by Chaotic, and ultimately it kind of turns out to be a wash between those two teams.
Yeah, definitely feels like it as Fwee breaks the top path goal, and we talked about how close the score is, and it still is 149 to 141. This game is so incredibly close.
Black able to just get out of traffic there as Chaotic was trying to follow up on a KO. Team YouTube and GT are now almost mirroring each other up and down the map, not trying to give up any advantages anywhere, and that shows on the score line, 149 to 141.
I gotta say, something that GT needs to worry about is what happens when this Venusaur gets more and more experience. It's a really difficult Pokemon to take down once it gets to a very high level right here. Lakoding looking to shut it down before that happens, picks up a nice KO right here, getting KO'd right back for their effort though, as we actually see them continuing to fight. Black looking for the KO on Phil. That's a big old tanky Slowbro. It's not going down that easy.
No, not at all. They're going to be able to blink out as Eggnoob and Black, and they can roll back through if they want it. The team tells them no, don't do that, and they're moving straight towards the top path and get some of their wild Pokemon. However, Team YouTube hanging out downstairs, they might have an opportunity to make a push if they can recognize they have the number advantage.
Now the question is, what does Team YouTube want to do about this top path? They're sending Venusaur up there. They're also possibly sending Buzzwell as it's taking some of the experience in the top path right now. We have Regieleki spawning here in 5 seconds. We also have a basement Reggie spawning in 25 seconds. So we're gonna have to see what these two teams want to do as 4 members of GT are here in the top path.
Yeah, what GT is going to do is they're going to rip this, and then they're going to open the Hoopa Unbound portal downstairs and pull the squad through for that other objective. So they're going to be able to split push a little bit here and see where we're going. And oh, look at that. Are they going to get caught out? It forces Espo to use the Unite early, and they throw the fist. They're trying to go for a stun, but they're getting absolutely shredded. If I'm Espo, I'm saying don't walk through that portal. Don't walk through that portal. Espo's getting chased. They get stunned. They get KO'd quickly by Chaotic, but this allows the opportunity for YouTube to pivot. And are you kidding me? They're getting KOs upstairs too. There's 3 players down for GT. Team YouTube is stopping the both pushes and doesn't get stymied at all.
Wow, incredible stuff here from Team YouTube. I thought for sure that GT would find an advantage somewhere on the map, but they were not able to make it happen. YouTube shutting them down top, YouTube shutting them down bottom. If there was another place to shut them down, I'm sure they would shut them down there too.
Oh, they've been shutting them down the Rayquaza pit too, and that's something that GT is going to need to flip the script on in short order. We're under 4 minutes here, and there's tons of wild Pokemon on each side of the map. If I'm GT, I'm playing it a little bit safe. I'm making sure I'm leveling up on my side, but look, Coding says, Kirk, you're wrong. I'm going for the the smoke. I'm going to see if I can get into that back line.
Lakoding looking to pick up a nice KO here, just seeing if it can find Venusaur, a Alolan Ninetales, something. Also looking for a score. I don't know if this is going to happen. Fui actually not able to stop them. The points do go in, and that's going to put GT ahead right now. Very nice play there from GT, 224 to 192. YouTube is going to need to make something happen here. They are now behind.
They are indeed. They went for the score here, and they were able to get the follow-up KO with Team YouTube. Good slow smoke by Aquilo, by the way, to cut off Lakoding's exit route. Now they're going to get some more points in, but they're getting collapsed on. They're able to do a little dip and switch there as Espo portals up. Is anybody going to reset? Just Stockings.
It's really interesting plays here, just small little micro scores in the top and bottom path, but it all is adding up right now as GT is ahead of Team YouTube. It's going to put Team YouTube in a tough position. I don't know if we've had them in this position throughout this series. They've usually been up on score heading into some of these final fights.
Absolutely have. Egnoom's going to reset here. Team YouTube sees that, but Lakoding is upstairs working on the Regieleki. Is there going to be any focus here on this basement Reggie? It's only going to have about 6 minutes to get, or 6 seconds, excuse me, to get KO'd.
No, it doesn't look like it. However, it looks like this Regieleki is going to be walking towards Team YouTube. And unfortunately, they can't hold it any longer. If they do, they are going to get KO'd by the Regieleki. That's walking towards the tier 2 of Team YouTube. They're behind on score already. I have to wonder if they just let that walk into their goal. And yes, they do.
They let it walk in. You put Fui on guard there to make sure that nothing squirrely happens. Chaotic and Phil looking for a pick. Can they get it on Eggnoob? That's who they might be looking for. Firespin chases down Phil, puts them right out of the Rayquaza pit. Look at Lakoding go from the dark. Fui on the follow-up there, making sure that they can keep them tracked. They get their 84 points in. Here comes the Urshifu. Can they get the Hundo Banger in as well? They get the KO on Fui. This might be an opportunity for GT. Can they get any follow-ups anywhere else? Team YouTube sees that they have a problem, and they're going to peel back a little bit and buy some time for Fui to come back into the fight.
Yeah, Fui is down, but you know, they did use a Unite move on the side of GT. Team YouTube obviously knows they're behind on score. They know they have to win a fight here. So all they need to do is stall, wait for Fui to come back, and hopefully win a big fight. Phil staying healthy here thanks to Aquilo on the Eldegoss, as they are pushing towards this Snorlax right here, but it looks like it's just running back towards the other side.
Big Surf slow beam on top of the Delphox. Can they follow up with the KO? They do. Zorak takes care of Fui yet again. They're moving through. They're trying to stun them down. Snorlax Unite right in the middle of 4 players. They're collapsing on top of each other. Snow Globe comes out, chips out a bunch of them. Is that 3 players down? So sad Sam heating up. And of course, it's a KO streak of 2 for Chaotic. I can't stop saying it, Spraggles. It looks great right now. They're pivoting on top of this Rayquaza. This might be the last one of the May finals. GT needs to make a move here to see if they can get in there. Their Rayquaza's getting low, but the attention's getting switched up. So sad Sam gets a KO. The whole team is ace.
They're all gone.
The whole team is ace. I want to love you. TYT, Team YouTube, pretty young thing, getting it done. Go to score. It's duck at time. Pockets are full. Hearts are full. The dream is in their eyes, Spraggles, and they've just wrapped this thing up if they can get another player into that goal zone.
And they just did. 392 to 341. They are getting taken down here at their main goal, but it does not matter. No one on GT can go score another 100 points, and Team YouTube does it. They are your May Finals champions, coming through the losers bracket, beating the team that sent them down there, taking down TTV, taking down Luminosity, and taking the title here. Team YouTube is on top.
Team YouTube is on top indeed, Spraggles, and what a show. You want to talk about having to reset the bracket? Who cares? We'll win those 2